fretting again. We fretting again, I'm in we fretting again. We fretting again. We drinking again. We drinking again, oh me we fretting again. We fretting again.
Ragga, welcome to Dancehall Soca, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure having you again.
Been a long time.
It's been a long time trying to set this up, right?
Yeah.
So we have the man, Mr. Right Up in there, Mr. Talawa. What else we have from you?
Chipping down the road, Miss Lady, take it or leave it, give it to me, girl. You know, it's too many to mention, man. Too many.
Too many. So we just heard something. Let me start off. We just heard some fire, some heat, right? Can you just tell the people the title of the fire that's going to come? And by the time we're done with this interview, it might be on the soundtrack of the interview. Just tell them, give them a little intro into what you're going to be doing on this new tune.
The title of the song is called Baila. The concept came up with it with me and my boy here, Anil Singh, a wicked producer, remember that name? And I came to the studio and we just started vibing and I said, you know what? In fact, we actually did a whole new song and I told him throw it away and we started a whole new song again with this and that. The idea just led one thing to the other and you know, that was a goal, a piece of gold.
Well, people maybe, they hear the voice, they know the name Ragga. I know this, I think our audience should know this, but they need to understand the lineage from where Ragga is coming from, right? But tell the people a little bit about, you know, your history in the music business, how long you've been doing this, you know, going back to even just your mother and what she did in the music business.
Well, I came from a family, a lot of them was into music. My mother was a prolific singer. She traveled the world singing. I was a little boy. I didn't even know the people who I was standing amongst, but it was like people like Baron, Sparrow, Kitchener, Ella Andel, all these people. In fact, when it was creating the soca and doing all that, my mother was involved with the first soca rhythm when Shorty was doing it. So I was among them as a little child, but I didn't know these people were musicians, and I just grew up being in the studio, learning to play stuff, and then next thing I know, my mother take me out to Trinidad, and you know, after one time it's two.
After one, it have to be two, right? All right. One of my favorite tunes right up in there. Going right up in... I can't sing, but you know, you get the idea. So it's a tune that I still play to this day. That tune can play everywhere. And I realized that over the years, all your tunes, while they're different, they still have this vibe that I think even the older generation can take onto. Is that by intention that you say, you know what, I'm making music for everybody? Or is it just you're saying, this is what Ragga do? I mean, what's your intention behind some of the tracks that you do?
I try to make music to last forever. So if something should happen to me and I die tomorrow, my music could be playing 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. It's still playing, you know. And I cater for girls. As I always say, I don't business about man. Because I don't know no man who does follow artists. I don't know one man, you name me one man that come into a dance to see me sing. Not one. So when you cater for girls, and I like songs where you could hold your girl in a little backyard and dance, because as you see these days, they don't dance no more. It's a look-any party, everybody stand and look at each other.
I see.
As a man, I love warm, nice music, and that's what comes out of me, so I can't fight it. If that's what comes out of me, that's where I gotta go.
Okay. So bring us through. What I want to do is do something a little bit different for our audience, right? I want them to understand just sort of what are some of the concepts that Ragga is thinking about when he's putting together a tune. I mean, how does it come to you? How do you think, well, listen, I'm going to call up and then I'm going to jump in the studio and do this? Or how is the concepts coming together?
The concept come to me just normal. Music always flowing in my head. If I wake up to go to the bathroom in the night, music flowing in my head. It's hard for me to go back to sleep. And I always, I don't know what it is, but once I hear a rhythm, or once I start building a rhythm, my body or my whole consciousness just tell me where to go. And it always seems to come out right, every time. So, you know, I had to bless the man above, and because he blessed me. So I had to send it back, you know.
Now you're touring all over the place, you're traveling quite a bit, you have a number of different shows coming up. Give the people an example Well, tell the people what it is a show from Ragga is really all about.
Okay. A show for me is, I tell people, if you're coming to the dance and looking to see me tell some girl to run from across and jump on my chest and all that, you're not seeing that. If you're looking for a man to do cartwheels and all this kind of backflip thing and flip, that's not me. But if you're looking for somebody who could really give you a show that you could enjoy, that is me. Because I believe in being worldly. I live in United States of America, even though I always in Trinidad and different places. But I grew up here. So I get influenced by the certain melodies. So it all comes out in my music. You know, so what can I say? As I say again, I will say it one more time. I cater for the girls them. I do business but man.
I'm gonna get on the business side of the
Yes.
music because I know we chatted a little bit about this somewhat. How do you find that the business side of yourself as a musician helps to sustain you over for a long period of time? What are some of the things that you feel like you're doing now that the younger artists coming up can learn from you as a musician / businessman in terms of the music that you're doing?
What they can learn is product. Very important. So don't run in the studio because you just had a song that playing and you want to run in and try to bring out something real fast. Because if you're not careful and you don't bring out something good, it's going to crash. And that could mess you up. So you have to pay attention to your product because remember, people have to accept it. And people these days, they're not going to accept any and anything. So you have to pay attention to that. The other thing is, anytime you have a show to do, don't do nothing unless you sign a contract. And you get half of your money because they can tell you anything, and then when you get there, all of a sudden there's a storyline. You understand? And when you're done sing, chances are you getting your money is probably nil. So you get half up front, and when you get to the dance, you put in your contract within half hour or 5 minutes I go in the dance, I want my money. If I don't get my money, I'm not singing. Or better yet, make them bring it to the hotel for you before you leave. Tell them Ragga say so.
The soca music industry is everywhere. It's grown over the last 10 to 15 years. Do you think every artist is taking full advantage of that growth?
No. Because a lot of them still like in that box. And they have to experiment. You have to let yourself hear other things. Step into different genres. Bring it into the soca. And another thing is, a lot of the fans just turn and say, how come soca music can't go here or how come it can't go there? But then anytime you try something to bring it to the next level, it's the same people that go and say what the hell he's singing and what he doing. You know? But when they hear another island do it, all of a sudden, oh, that song good. But if you try to do it, it's a problem. You know, so they have to learn to be more accepting of the music and allow the artist to expand and grow. And trust me, the music will go far, it will flourish.
I like that. With that said, in terms of the music flourishing, we talked about different topics earlier. How you're doing. You're talking about some different things, right?
Yeah.
You know? Are you also finding that some artists need to mix it up a little bit?
Yes.
They need to find more topics to discuss.
Yes. The only topic you could discuss 24/7 and get away with is girl songs. You could sing from girl till you're born till you die. You could get away. But another thing, people don't want to hear about no politics. After I work whole week or somebody work whole week and they come out on a Friday night, they want to hang out. Nobody want to hear nothing about no politics and who black, who white, who Indian, who Chinese, who green. People want music so they can enjoy themselves, have a good time and go home. And that is very important. And once artists keep these things in mind, you should be able to come up with good music.
In terms of the tune that are coming out, what is it that you are... Where can people catch Ragga next?
Okay, well, trust me. Tomorrow I'll be rehearsing all day because I'm going to Houston Carnival. A lot of people don't realize Houston Carnival is one of the biggest carnivals in North America, and pretty soon it's going to get well known. It's going to be me, Kes the Band, my best friend Lyrical, You know this thing goes. There's Crossfire, Iowa George. There's a whole crew. We're gonna be down there for like 5 days, enjoying it. When I come back from there, it's Miami. Then I starting back to doing a tour thing with Future Fambo, a new album. And it's too much things to mention, Jay. It's too much.
So we definitely know that people have an opportunity to see you as you come to their scene.
Yes.
I've had the opportunity to check out Ragga,
Yes.
and I keep calling you the singer. Who can you attribute that voice to? Is the family? I know you had family that was singing, but is there anyone else in your family that sounds like you?
Family of 9, and I have brothers and sisters that could sing way better than me, but they all scared. That's the whole thing. They sing home, they were singing at barbecue, but to go on that stage is a different story. Because what people don't realize, it's so hard. It's not an easy thing for artists to go up on that stage and sing in front of people, and it's a hard thing. So you have to be very, very sure. And sometimes you meet an audience that looking at you a kind of funny way. You gotta go with it and just keep it going, you know. But I actually got it from my mother. Since I was a child, she showed me different things, and I learned a lot from her. And I know she probably looking down at me from above now, but at least she see I'm flourishing now, and that's a good thing.
I want to go in terms of, I find that you're one of the artists. Not every soca artist or artist in general is really engaging on the social media side of things. How are you using that to engage with your audience, engage with your fans? How are you finding that the technology in general has been helpful for Ragga?
The technology to me is very, very good now. You could actually reach out to anybody, anywhere in the world on your phone. You could do what you want. Some artists, I see them on Facebook, or I see them on different places. You're poking people. You're posting on Farmville. What is that doing to help you in your career? You understand? If I go on Facebook and I'm not posting a song of mine, or a fan don't say hello and I say hello, that's it. I am not there to poke nobody and Farmville and do you like what Ragga doing today and all that. I'm not into that. I'm a businessman and I'm a girlist. So if it's girls, call me. You understand? Trinidad, me born and grow. San where me from, and that's it.
So where are we at right now? I mean, I know you mentioned the producer earlier, but we have the nice studio here right now. Tell the people where we're at right now.
Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, this studio we're in, trust me, looking at it, it's pure hits gonna be coming out of here. And I just happen to, you see, Facebook, the same thing I tell you. Meet the man online, he always used to be hitting me up saying, Ragga, I like your vibes, I like your music. And one day we just happened to, say, you know what, let me come up and check out the studio. We come up, check out the studio, next thing the vibe. Now you see what's going on, you hear the track. But we're going to be doing a lot of things out of here. Listen for that name, Anil Singh. The man bad to the bone, you understand? I just had to say boom, 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 boom. You understand? No, the interviewer will call it for me. Behind there sweating, say the name. Water running off for him like these are perspiration. What's the name? Read it.
Serial recorded.
Alright, you see that? Put him to work, man. Put him to work. But trust me, people, I'll say again and I will say again. I want to say big up to all the fans and all the girls, because it's the girls and them that follow me, and without them I am nobody. Because I had a show Saturday in New York City called Shipwreck, and 90% of the audience was girls. Because sing for women, sing for the girls. The girls will buy your CD, they will go on iTunes and buy your song. The man, them not buying nothing. They calling the boy and asking me, I had a song from Ragga. Send it to me in the email now. They're not buying nothing. This woman will go and buy it. No, I'm talking the truth.
You're between multiple places, but I know Trinidad is home.
Yeah.
Just some general questions, just so people can get to know you as an artist.
Okay.
What part of Trinidad?
Born in Sawa, bad boy community. So as I was saying, I'm telling all the man out there, don't get that pretty voice, because your boy ain't no punk. Alright? No, but all over Kuva has been Shogunas, has been all over, but I from the ghetto. I from Sawa. I was born in Sawa, Trinidad, and I love my country. You can take me out of my country, but you can't take it out of me. I love the whole of the Caribbean. I don't discriminate when it comes to the girls. It could be from any island, it don't make a difference. You know? But I love my island girls. Let's put it that way. And you know, I think saying that suffice when I end on the girls and them. You understand?
Except for New York, what's the favorite place to land, man? What's the favorite place for Ragga to kick back? Except for the studio.
Oh boy, you're right, because I would have said the studio.
What's your favorite place, man, that you want to hang out?
My favorite place that you mean that I get relaxation from? Well, I'm into martial arts. I love martial arts a lot. I do martial arts since I'm a little child. A lot of people don't know that I'm big into martial arts, and my other thing is I like the movies. I like to go and hang out in little spots where nobody can find me, you know, because sometimes you have to be looking out for the lookanees. What is called paparazzi? Up here we just call them lookanees. They're always in your business. Or the other word in the island is mako. You know, they're always in your business now, so you have to be very careful. But I like to relax at home a lot. As a man, if I'm not singing or doing something, 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm sleeping. You understand? Because I do so much. I need to rest. But unless it's a girl again, as I say, then, you know, you will come out, you understand. But other than that, you're on your own. You understand me?
Out of all these hits that you have, what is your favorite tune to listen to and perform?
My favorite tune is this, Where Have You Gone?
Huh.
That's the song, the reggae track I sang. I actually wrote that track the same day my mother died. You understand? And that's my favorite track because she's the one that grew me. Everything I know, I learned from her. So, and when I sing that track, it still gets to me. So, that out of all the 10 other tracks I've done, Where Have You Gone?
Can I bother you to give us a little piece of that?
Sure. Mama, where have you gone? You've gone and left me all alone. Oh mama, when are you coming back home? I know you're up there sitting on the throne. Yeah, yeah, you don't know.
Oh baby, stay as sweet as you are. Oh baby, stay.
You see, dancehall soca getting the first taste of the song.
Baila, 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 baila. Bailamos, bailamos, baila, 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 baila. Down in Dominica, I met this chiquita. I wanna get underneath her. I wanna get underneath her. She telling me no, no. She say Ragga don't go. You driving me loco. Oh, uno, dos, tres. The girl wind up in my face. Oh, 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 oh. Hola we go. Cuatro, cinco, seis. Girl, I love that place. Oh, what she say, what she say? Baila, 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 baila. Bailamos, bailamos, baila, 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 baila. Caliente mama, baila, baila, baila.
Pure music. There's no biscuit music. No McDonald's, no other fries here. We talking about filet mignon. Things that you could take your girl out to a nice little restaurant, eat something nice, go out. That's the type of music I try to do. So if you're looking for matchbox music and fruity loops, I'm not in that. But dancehall soca already know that. It's not now we know me. No. You recording me, but it's not now we know me. You know I know. Oh God, I am in the pits again. Remember my friend. Now the pits again. I am the dragon of the pits again. It came to go. If you get out, you have to be very careful what you say. Hear what you say and then come alive. But rather have enough lyrics. You can't test me and could never diss. You can't steal my style because the girl them love me all the while. Tell them Ragga say it's the girl them all the way. Me no cater for no man. Me no want no man to come touch me with him and no. Dance also call you a man. No. This is the first man ever catch me on film behaving like that.
Trinidad, I get a good piece of it.
No, for real. I telling you straight.
I tell you, man.
The last interview I did was most proper for Island Mix. You come down from where you come now, you have people saying the bad side of me. Everybody only know how to be good. Ragga is so nice, easy going. But they don't know how much lyrics is stuck in his head. A lot of people think I'm only a singer, but I could DJ and I could sing R&B. I actually came from singing R&B first. When they had Live at the Apollo, the Caribbean night, I was one of the winners. I did Carnegie Hall, Radium City Music Hall. I've been all over. I just, you know.
Alright, well I got something
After
for
a
you.
while, there's only so much you could talk about, you know.
That's
Before
right.
people get tired, so sometimes.
Well,
That's why I only cater for the girl and talk about girl.
alright, there we
Yes. And now it's Talawa. Now in case all they don't know what Talawa means, I'll have to say that to the girls again. Talawa means little but sexy. So you know now. Talawa is Pakistani term. They have it in Indonesia, they have it in more of the Asian culture, and they also have it in the Jamaican dialect when they say a Talawa also means little but sexy. So remember that. I just find out what I'm singing about before I sing it.
go. Gotta do the research.
Because next thing you're saying Talawa, and you might be singing about saying you like boys.
But the,
And I definitely don't like boys, so you have to know what you're singing about. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. It's very important that you check what you're gonna sing. Make sure you know the verbiage, make sure you know what everything means, so in this way you don't fall in a hole. But I'm looking for some girls. I'm shooting the Talawa video in the middle of July. I'm going away, I'll be back. It will be all on Facebook. And we'll be shooting the Talawa video. So I want all the girls that will know the flicker and Talawa, who don't know the sweet and you know the order. You can't say it on film. This is America. You see you get a full work, the full work. All of these videos not going up. It's too much for dancehall to put up. So even though he recorded, he can't put up everything. He have to choose what he want and throw away the rest he could sing. Dancehall, turn it on yourself. Sing a verse, let the girl them see that you can. Boy. Yo, well, that's not me, it's a Grey Goose talk.
this right here. This thing right here.
No. Oh, boy. Yeah. Lady pleading in there. You're the queen of my heart, lady. And I love you from the start. Oh, God. Take a little wine for me, girl. Take a little wine for me, girl. Oh, God. Hey! Alright, cut. That one take to cut. No more. Jesus.
Soca.com, yeah. Play the best music, yeah.